It's true, very few people truly listen to you until you've made it. Once you're successful, suddenly everyone's saying, wow, you're amazing, but the truth is, I'm not that amazing. I came from a very ordinary family, and honestly, I wasn't a great student. Of course, I tried to study hard, but back then, my school wasn't exactly top-notch. I faced a lot of setbacks. I struggled to find jobs, got rejected from universities, and couldn't get into good schools. But one thing I never did was give up. Don't give up, earn your opportunities. Think I learned a vital lesson. Why should success just be handed to you? Everyone needs to get comfortable with failure, but never get comfortable with the idea that others will automatically accept you. Why should anyone help you? You have to earn the right to be helped. So, the biggest takeaway for me was, don't give up. My opportunity just hadn't arrived yet. I honestly never imagined Alibaba would become what it is today, 18 years later. It's not because I'm particularly smart. I don't consider myself a genius. But I've been fortunate to work with incredibly bright people. The thing about most smart people is they often want to achieve success quickly, easily. I've found that rapid success isn't easy at all. If we truly want to be successful, we need to be willing to make a lot of mistakes and never give up. So many people make a mistake, hit a problem, and just quit. We never did. We learned from every single mistake. Learning from mistakes, a positive attitude. You've learned so much from those who failed, from people who made mistakes, and especially from my own blunders. This is my approach to life. When I fail, I just think, see, I knew I would fail. And when I succeed, I'm genuinely surprised, saying, wow, I never thought I could pull that off. This mindset keeps me incredibly positive and optimistic. Because of all those mistakes and failures, I've learned to never complain. I've gotten used to it. We're still making mistakes every single day. We make stupid decisions almost daily. Nobody knows it at the time. We think they're smart, but eventually they prove to be foolish. But we learn, we try again, we learn, we try again. That's the way, that's the attitude. When you help others, that assistance comes back to you in the future. That's been our guiding principle for the past 10 years. Alibaba was born in China. But it shouldn't just be a Chinese company. We shouldn't think Alibaba should only make money to serve Chinese people. We should make money to serve the world, to serve this entire century. Only by thinking that way can we achieve more. Our company is big today, but while it was big compared to yesterday, it's still tiny compared to what it could be tomorrow. The world is changing so incredibly fast. Don't worry about the future. Embrace it. So, here's our philosophy. Don't worry about the future and don't worry about technology. Let me tell you something, when you're worried about the future, it's usually because you lack confidence, you lack imagination. We might not have all the solutions for the future ourselves, but a solution for the future does exist, and even if we don't have it, our young people certainly do. I've noticed that in this world, young people don't worry about the future, it's the older generation who does. And interestingly, today's successful people tend to worry about the future. Let me assure you, the future is an incredible opportunity for everyone, especially for young people. Because we truly have nothing to lose, right? That's exactly what I told myself 18 years ago. Back then, we had no money, so there was no money to lose. We had no technology, so there was no technology to lose. And we believe that in 10, 20 years, e-commerce and the internet will be incredibly powerful. If we start now, while many successful people aren't keen on technology or the internet, in 10 or 20 years, we'll be the experts. In 10 or 20 years, we'll be successful. So, my advice is, don't worry about the future. Instead, prepare for it and make your own future. Focus on what you can control. Second thing is, don't worry about the things other people are worrying about. Especially don't fret over what presidents and prime ministers are concerned with. Worry about the things you worry about. We all have more than enough on our plates. If you're not worrying about yourself but spending too much energy worrying about the world, well, today, Alibaba should worry about the world. You, however, shouldn't. President Putin worries about the world. You don't need to. You should worry about when you graduate, how you're going to make a living, how you can do something that's different, something that's fun, interesting, and helps others. So, if you want to be ready for the future, please don't follow yesterday's methods of learning and teaching. Don't try to memorize things harder and more, because computers can remember things far better and more extensively than you can. Don't try to calculate faster because computers can calculate much quicker than you ever will. Instead, strive to be creative, strive to be innovative, strive to be constructive. These are the key things with everything you learn. Ask yourself, can this make me more creative? Can this make me more innovative? Can this make me more constructive? If the answer is yes, then go for it. Nothing is free. Nothing is easy. I absolutely love being around young people. First, because I still consider myself young, and second, When you're among young people, you feel young all the time. Young people are the solutions for tomorrow. Young people hold the answers to all our worries. And if you stay connected with young people, you'll always be full of energy. But the advice I give to young people is also the advice I give to myself. Nothing is easy. Nothing is free. If you want to be successful, you have to pay the price. Alibaba has reached its current size after 18 years. Yes, we've been lucky. But we've worked much harder than most people. We never truly sleep soundly at night. Last year alone, I spent 867 hours on a plane. And on that plane, I was working tirelessly. My team works incredibly hard too for 18 years. We've worked as intensely as a normal company might work for 70 years, day and night. Nothing is free, nothing is easy. Easy simply means you have to think differently. You have to do things differently. Be unique, be different. If someone says, this is right, and you immediately agree, then what makes you unique? You have to think for yourself. For example, in the early days of my company, when ideas would come to my desk and someone would say, Jack, this is a great idea. If everyone else also thought it was a good idea, I'd usually toss it out because if everyone thinks it's good, then all the competitors are probably thinking the same thing. But if everyone said, this is going to be incredibly tough, that's when I'd get really interested in that tough question. I'd pick it up and ask, how can we do this in a different way? This is how you become unique, how you become different. The beauty of tough days. Third, this is my advice. And it's what I tell myself every single day. Today is very tough. Tomorrow will be even tougher. But the day after tomorrow, that's when things become beautiful. The problem is, most people give up and die tomorrow evening. You have to work incredibly hard every tough day, every challenging situation, every problem you encounter. That's your training. That's the challenge. Back in 2001, 2002, people would come to me when we were trying to raise money and ask, how can you possibly be successful? There's no internet in China, no logistics, no credit cards, no money, no talent. How can you succeed? I was challenged with that question year after year. The fact that everybody has no money. That's the opportunity for entrepreneurs. You have to think creatively. Every business starts out tiny. When we started Alibaba, I went to so many places. I went to China Post, to logistics companies and asked, can you help us deliver? They all said, no, you're too tiny, too small. We don't deliver for small outfits. So we turned to the entrepreneurs who wanted to deliver from their own village, their own city, their own province. We helped them. Today, we help deliver 65 million packages per day in China. How many people are working on that? 3 million. People. We never do it ourselves. We don't hire 3 million. We help them get the jobs. This depends on you. It's your opportunity. If you want to do it, if young people want to do it, there's a chance. Don't talk to successful people initially. Don't try to convince successful people. That's the hardest thing to do. We weren't successful. If you say, I want to deliver this one thing for my city, don't think about the whole of Russia. Just focus on your city. You will win. If you say, I want to build an entire logistics system for all of Russia, you won't stand a chance. Nobody will give you money because everyone else is already working for their own cities. When you connect all those individual efforts, that's when it becomes big. This is my advice. You can make it happen. You really can make it happen, right? It's not about money first. When you do things right, when you do things properly, if you move in the right direction, money will follow. A lot of people say, if only I had money, I'd do this. I tell them, you'll never have money if that's your starting point. If you dedicate yourself, if you truly want to achieve something and make progress, money will come. You should start doing things before they're perfectly ready. If everything's already perfect, why would anyone need you? If everything's ready, you have no chance because everything isn't ready. You have the opportunity, but be prepared for the tough days. Respect other cultures. When you appreciate and respect other cultures, you will, in turn, be respected and appreciated by others. Only then can you truly work together. I learned English on my own as a child. I never took a single English training class outside of China, but I believe I understand Western culture much better than many Chinese students who study abroad. Because I wasn't just learning a language. I was learning a culture. When you respect another culture, when you appreciate it, it's easy to make friends. If you don't like another culture, you'll never make friends. And if you don't have friends, how can you do business? So I would say, language helped me a lot. But the most important thing that aided me was my profound respect for different cultures. Work together, partnership and focus. Many people who are great at invention might not be great at marketing. Conversely, if you're good at marketing, you're usually not as skilled at invention. So, people need to work together. If you have a brilliant invention, and you are incredibly passionate and talented at invention and creative technology, absolutely must find good business people to partner with. So, find a good partner, build a strong team, and always focus on the things that you are good at, the things that you love. That's what we call a partnership success, a journey of resilience. When we picture success, we often imagine a smooth, obstacle-free path. But Jack Ma teaches us that the reality is quite different. The co-founder of one of the world's largest e-commerce companies has learned firsthand that success is a journey filled with challenges, frustrations, and invaluable lessons. And it is precisely this journey of resilience and learning that truly defines the essence of success. If you've ever felt discouraged by a rejection or disheartened by an obstacle, I'm sure this has inspired you. Now, let's continue exploring the powerful lessons Jack Ma has learned along the way, showing how every challenge he's faced has been an opportunity for growth and how you, too, can transform difficulties into stepping stones toward achieving your goals. In this discussion, you've discovered how rejections can become opportunities and the immense importance of setting high aims while always starting with small steps and maintaining persistence. Let's now delve deeper into each of Jack's lessons, where you'll find various tools for turning dreams into reality, turning rejections into opportunities, solving frustration. Turning rejections into opportunities. Jack Ma, co-founder of Alibaba Group, has consistently emphasized that resilience in the face of rejection is one of the greatest keys to success. In his view, rejection should never be seen as an end, but rather as the beginning of a new chapter brimming with potential. Ma believes that every no we receive is an opportunity to reflect, adjust our approach, and come back stronger. For him, rejection is a harsh but fair teacher, imparting the most valuable lessons about persistence and innovation. According to Jack Ma, it's absolutely essential to keep your head up even when opportunities seem distant. He shares that the secret isn't just to overcome rejection, but to actively use it as a powerful driving force. With each obstacle, he reassessed his strategies and sought new ways to approach his goals, always certain that persistence would eventually open the right doors. For Ma, the greatest achievements are born out of the greatest difficulties, and it's the ability to bounce back after a rejection that truly defines a winner. Furthermore, Jack Ma believes that rejections play a crucial role in shaping character and long-term vision. He teaches that accepting rejection with a positive outlook not only prepares you for future opportunities, but also significantly strengthens your leadership skills. Ma suggests that true strength is discovered in adversity and that success is inevitable for those who manage to learn from their failures. Ultimately, it's not merely about waiting for things to happen, but about continuously forging new paths even when all doors appear to be closed. Aiming high with small steps. Importance of aiming high, small steps to big goals. Jack Ma has always been a fervent advocate of dreaming big, but with your feet firmly planted on the ground. For him, having grand ambitions is vital, but it's equally important to recognize that the journey to achieving these goals begins with small, incremental steps. Ma believes that every great achievement is composed of a series of small victories, and that consistent progress, no matter how slow, is what leads to lasting success. He teaches us that aiming high doesn't mean ignoring the small, daily efforts. In Ma's view, it's crucial to help those around us while simultaneously pursuing our own goals, because individual success is intrinsically linked to the positive impact we make on the lives of others. He argues that by helping others to grow, we create an environment in which everyone thrives, and this directly reflects on our own achievements. Jack Ma also stresses the importance of remaining humble and focused on the path, remembering that every small action we take brings us closer to our grand goals. For him, it's easy to get lost in grandiose dreams, but it's the unwavering commitment to small daily steps that truly makes the difference. Ma believes that by maintaining a clear vision of the future, without ever losing sight of present actions, anyone can achieve the success they aspire to. Intelligence versus persistence. Working with the best. Intelligence versus persistence. The power of working with the best. For Jack Ma, true power resides not just in intelligence, but in combining it with relentless persistence. He believes that working with people who are smarter than you is one of the most effective ways to learn and grow. However, he also emphasizes that persistence is the real differentiator between those who achieve success and those who fall by the wayside. Intelligence can open doors, but it's sheer determination that keeps those doors open and ultimately leads to lasting impact. There's a rewritten version of your script, aiming for a more natural, engaging, and human tone while keeping the original meaning intact. Jack Ma's wisdom, lessons for a fulfilling life. Jack Ma, the visionary behind Alibaba, has always emphasized that surrounding yourself with experienced and talented people isn't just about expanding your knowledge, It's about pushing yourself to be better. He believes that learning from the best offers an incredible opportunity to elevate our own standards of excellence. But here's the catch, it only works if you have the courage to admit what you don't know and the genuine willingness to learn from your mistakes. Ma also highlights persistence as the driving force behind intelligence. Even when facing immense difficulties, he believes that the sheer determination to keep trying is what leads us to groundbreaking discoveries and innovative solutions. For him, success isn't a singular event, it's the culmination of a long journey of continuous learning and unwavering perseverance. When intelligence and persistence work hand in hand, we can truly overcome any obstacle and achieve remarkable things. Learning from mistakes, your greatest teachers. Jack Ma has always firmly believed that mistakes are the greatest teachers on the path to success. He argues that failure isn't just an inevitable part of growth, it's an absolutely necessary one. Instead of dreading failures, Ma urges us to embrace them and use them as stepping stones to reach new heights. To him, every single mistake carries a valuable lesson, and the true mark of success lies in our ability to learn from those lessons. He suggests that when we encounter setbacks, we should analyze them carefully and honestly. Ma is convinced that this process of deep reflection is where we find the answers to our challenges. He reminds us that instead of dwelling in frustration, we should always ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? This mindset not only builds resilience but also better prepares us for future opportunities. What's more, Jack Ma teaches us that mistakes shouldn't be seen as roadblocks, but as chances for reinvention. He points out that success often finds those who can transform their failures into strengths. For Ma, every mistake is an opportunity to start over with more wisdom and determination. It's this remarkable ability to bounce back that truly sets winners apart. The power of sharing, multiplying success. Jack Ma believes that true success isn't solely measured by personal achievements but by the positive impact you have on the lives of others. To him, any good fortune we receive should be shared. Ma teaches that by helping others achieve their goals, we actually multiply our own chances of success. He argues that the act of sharing knowledge, resources, and opportunities creates a virtuous cycle where everyone gets a chance to prosper. According to Jack Ma, luck isn't something that just happens, it's actively created through our actions. He suggests that by adopting a mindset of generosity and collaboration, we open doors, not only for ourselves but also for those around us. This approach strengthens personal and professional relationships and fosters an environment where collective success becomes possible. Ma also emphasizes that to remain lucky, you must continue to share. He believes the more we give, the more we receive, whether it's in the form of new opportunities, valuable connections, or simply the profound feeling of personal fulfillment. For him, true success is achieved when we use our accomplishments to inspire and uplift others, thereby creating a lasting legacy. Preparing for tomorrow, embrace creativity and innovation. Jack Ma has consistently stressed the vital importance of preparing for the future, especially in our rapidly evolving digital world. He firmly believes that creativity and innovation are the ultimate keys to staying relevant and competitive in an increasingly technological global landscape. For Ma, the future belongs to those who aren't afraid to explore new ideas and who are willing to adapt to change with agility and vision. Ma teaches us that creativity isn't just a nice-to-have skill, it's an absolute necessity in times of rapid change. He encourages everyone to step out of their comfort zones and experiment with fresh approaches, whether it's in business, education, or even your personal life. According to him, success in the digital world doesn't just come from following trends, but from pioneering new ways of thinking and problem-solving. Furthermore, Jack Ma emphasizes that innovation must be at the core of any future-proofing strategy. He argues that those who can anticipate changes and adapt quickly will be the most successful. For Ma, innovation isn't just about groundbreaking technology. It's about how we effectively apply our ideas to generate real value. He believes that by combining creativity with innovation, we can not only survive but truly thrive in an ever-changing digital world. The unwavering value of hard work. Nothing comes easy. Jack Ma is a staunch advocate for the idea that true success is only achieved through hard work and unwavering dedication. He believes that nothing of genuine value comes easily, and that every accomplishment is the result of continuous, tireless effort. For Ma, success isn't a stroke of luck. It's the rich fruit of years of consistent work, where each small victory contributes to the larger goal. He teaches that in a world where many seek shortcuts, it's the commitment to hard work that truly makes the difference. Ma points out that while the road to success can be full of challenges and sacrifices, it's precisely this journey that shapes character and prepares individuals to achieve great things. He argues that hard work not only builds essential skills but also strengthens the resilience needed to face adversity head-on. Moreover, Jack Ma emphasizes that nothing comes for free, and the value of any achievement is directly tied to the effort invested. He believes that true satisfaction comes from overcoming obstacles and recognizing that every victory was hard-earned and well-deserved. For Ma, hard work isn't just a necessity, it's a virtue that should be cultivated by all those who aspire to lasting success. Facing challenges, every obstacle is your training. For Jack Ma, challenges are far more than just obstacles. They are incredible opportunities for growth and development. He believes that every difficulty we encounter along the way serves as essential training, preparing us for future success. Ma teaches that instead of avoiding challenges, we should embrace them as an integral part of our learning and personal improvement process. He argues that challenges shouldn't be seen as barriers, but as tests that help us strengthen our resilience and sharpen our skills. Jack Ma believes that every time we overcome a challenge, we become better equipped to face the next ones. He points out that it's by consistently confronting difficulties that we truly discover our inner strength and capacity for innovation. Furthermore, Ma feels that challenges are what keep us humble and driven. He teaches that by treating each obstacle as training, we can maintain a growth mindset, always seeking to learn and evolve. For him, success isn't a final destination, but a continuous journey of overcoming, where each challenge conquered takes us one step closer to our bigger goals. Your journey forward, reflection and growth. Know that you've explored the valuable lessons Jack Ma has shared with us. It's time to reflect on how you can apply them to your own life. Think about the challenges you're currently facing. How can you use these experiences to grow and prepare for future opportunities? Remember, success isn't an isolated event. It's the result of a series of small victories built on persistence and the ability to learn from your mistakes. What are you going to do today to turn your frustrations into opportunities? I genuinely encourage you to revisit these lessons whenever you need a boost of motivation. Each time you face a new difficulty, ask yourself, what would Jack Ma do in this situation? How would he use this obstacle as a stepping stone on his journey? And remember, you're not alone. There's a world of knowledge and support waiting for you here on the channel. If you found these lessons inspiring, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning more about how to achieve your dreams. And don't forget to watch the next video, Discover the 7 Secrets to Financial Success, inspired by Warren Buffett and Brian Tracy, where we'll explore how to find and follow your true purpose in life.